The Joy Behar Show, every night, 10 Eastern, on HLN.
I know that you had the health scare because we were talking about it on The View today. And I think that the scariest part of that is thinking that you have cancer, which is like the C word that no one wants to hear, right?
It really is. In fact, I grew up in a town where we still say cancer.
They still say cancer.
Yeah, we whisper it.
Is that because they're ashamed of it?
No, I think it's because you don't want to think about it. You don't even say it out loud. And I actually feel like a big sissy even discussing being upset because I'm okay.
Yeah.
But that moment will forever be in my memory, Joy. And I was telling you about it, where I remember I came into the school building where the children go to play school. It was pouring rain. I was soaking wet. I didn't have a coat to pick them up. And they came running down the hall. And I thought, who is going to pick them up? Who's going to take care of them? Who's going to be there when Lucy coughs and throws up, or when she wants this or that, and John David likes his food a certain way, and he's always saying, Mommy, look, Mommy, look, Mommy, look, Mommy, all the time. Who? And
well, Daddy,
so many women.
Daddy would have been there, no? God forbid.
It's not the same.
Oh, okay.
But, that's just not. No, it's not the same.
No.
Goodness, no.
It's a very, I understand what you're saying. Because it's a very, very, it's just a terrible feeling that your children will grow up without you.
And I would just imagine, hopefully looking down, but looking at them growing up and seeing what they would go through, all the things we all go through growing up, frustration, rejection, failure, trying hard, sometimes to no avail, all the trials and tribulations, and not having a mommy. And I'm thinking about all the ladies that were not as lucky as I am, that are having to go through chemo and radiation and all that. And all I can say is this, Joy, you're a mother.
Yes.
Moms think, oh, I got to get them in this school. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. They got to dress this way. Doesn't matter. If you love your children, go to the doctor. Make sure they have a mommy to hold them at night.
Well, ovarian cancer, which is what the scare was, is really the scourge because there's very little in terms of prevention. There's very few tests, and the tests that they do have are not that great.
Wildly erratic.
And so, Madeline Kahn died of ovarian cancer, and Gilda Radner. And I do a benefit for Madeline every year because the research, they need money in research for ovarian cancer, because just to find a test to see if you're at risk for it, would be a nice thing.
And I remember telling the doctor, let's do that blood test. And he was very honest. He said, the blood test is so flawed.
That's right.
You can get false positives, false negatives. It really doesn't tell me anything. And the way they found the mass, and what was so concerning to them about it, was that a test had been done in August. There was nothing. This was 3 months later. And it was there, and it was big.
Those tumors grow.
It was extremely aggressive.
You know what? I had the same exact thing that you had. And the only way they detect it is with a vaginal sonogram.
Right.
And then they see these things. And I had the same experience that you had. It was amazing. When you were telling it today, I said, my God. And the doctor scared me also.
Well,
you know what he did? He said to me, I'm sorry you have to go through this. And I said, go through what? And then he called my gynecologist up, and I heard the gynecologist ask him a few questions. Then I got on the phone with the gynecologist, and he said to me, it's 98% benign. They still went in there. They still took it all out, just like you.
Well, the doctor, when he saw this, he looked at the size of the mass, and he point blank said that there's a very strong possibility. And I had to make him tell me the truth. He didn't want to tell me. He says it's an extremely strong possibility that it is cancer, and we're not going to know until we open you up.
Yeah, you have to go in there. There's no biopsy involved here where they can just say. The other question I had for you about that was that you said today that you kept
and why don't insurance policies cover all, why can't ultrasounds be routine?
I don't know.
It's
They're expensive.
Like, boop, 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 it's over.
Yeah, I know. But you said that you kept one ovary. Why did you, why?
Because
you planning on having more children?
Maybe, maybe not. That's for me to decide, Joy Behar.
Okay, don't turn on me now.
No, here's the other thing. Because, if you get rid of everything, then you've got to go through all the hormone replacements.
Yeah.
Or you get really mean. And I don't want to be accused of being mean.
No.
Okay?
You're such a sweetheart.
I don't want that.
I would hate to go against the persona in that way.